Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if it's not your first time here, thanks for coming back. So today we are going to talk about some new makeup releases. Do we want them? Do we not want them? Are they garbage? Let's talk. We've got some interesting new releases that have come out lately. All of the new releases that I talk about, any information about pricing, release dates, anything like that, it is going to be down in the description box below. And if you do enjoy this video while you're watching it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. You guys have to let me know if I get lipstick on my teeth. I'm wearing the Fresh Kiss lip lacquer from ColourPop for the first time. I'm so frightened it's gonna get all over my teeth. Okay, the first thing we're gonna talk about on my list is the new Patrick Ta foundation and powder duos. So part of me really wants to buy this and part of me really doesn't want to buy this. The part of me that wants to buy this is the Patrick Ta Obsessed. I'm obsessed with the brand. Everything that I've tried, I haven't tried everything, but everything that I've tried, I've really enjoyed. It's just luxurious. It has a whole vibe about it. I really love the brand. But part of me is like, I'm not sure that I'm going to like a foundation in a compact. Like a cream foundation. That just sounds to me like thick and heavy and I don't know. I'm not sure. I would definitely be interested to see this in store. The other thing is it's $52. So I don't want to pick the wrong shade. I want to be very happy with the shade that I'm going to pick. And I only have a Sephora in Kohl's near me. The actual Sephora that's closest to me is like over an hour away. So I really don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to pick it out in store. So I'm looking forward to seeing like reviews to see what kind of foundation it is, because according to this post on Trend Mood, it just says that it's a creamy, blendable medium coverage cream foundation that moves with the skin, concealing imperfections without dulling the complexion, natural finish, and a complementary satin finish air spun setting powder. So it says that it's natural finish. So I have very oily skin. I live in a very humid climate and I am 35, almost 36. So I have lines on my face. So I am very specific about what foundations I want to use. So I'm undecided about this. What about you? What do you think about it? Are you interested? I mean, $52 is a lot of money for a foundation. I don't know. I'm holding off on this one, but I'm not saying no completely. He's also releasing a dual-ended complexion brush for $45. I'm not interested in that. They are going to be available on August 30th. I will link any information down below. Okay, we need to get the elephant out of the room with this next release. So this is Fenty Beauty and Mschf. They are coming out with Ketchup or Makeup. When I first saw this, I thought it was 6 ketchup packets that have lip gloss in them. And that already alone, I was like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. I love Fenty. I love Fenty lip products, but I'm not even sucked in enough to buy 6 ketchup packets with gloss in them. That just sounds so impractical to me. But that's not actually what it is. It's actually a set that includes 6 packets, each contain either ketchup or Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. So you could potentially get packets of ketchup without even any lip gloss in them. Now listen, by the way, as I'm going through all these things, and if I talk about something that I don't like and you like it, it's okay. It is not a personal dig on you at all. Okay, so don't take offense to anything that I say. These opinions are just my own opinions. You don't have to agree with me. It's okay to disagree, but we just want to be respectful of each other in the comments and everything, okay? But this is, to me, seems so weird and not functional at all. Like, what do you do if you get a ketchup, you open your ketchup packet and you're like sitting at your makeup desk expecting it to be gloss? I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not gonna pick this up. Absolutely not gonna pick this up. And the promo photos as well with her with the ketchup on her lips, it's like, I love ketchup as much as the next person, okay? When I was growing up, I used to eat ketchup sandwiches, just white bread with ketchup in them. That's disgusting. I don't love ketchup enough to buy this product. It is available now and it retails for $25. I'm gonna link it down below, I guess, if you're interested. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone or something. Tower 28 is coming out with 3-way liners. So they are claiming that this is a pencil that can be used on the lips, the cheeks, and the eyes. I think it's interesting because it looks just like a lip pencil to me. So I feel like using this on the cheeks would be kind of difficult. Like, are you gonna really sit there and draw a pencil, like a tiny pencil, all over your cheeks? And is it gonna be creamy enough to stay on your lips and your cheeks? I don't know, it's a bit weird to me. And she also looks like in the picture, it looks like she has it on her eyes as like eyeshadow, not eye pencil or eyeliner. It sounds a little gimmicky to me, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, so it says creamy matte high pigment multi-use liner for the lips, eyes, and face to create infinite looks with versatility. 3 shades, and the shades look really pretty, like really pretty lip colors. I'm not gonna pick this up. I have a lot of lip liners as it is. I did just recently pick up a new color from the About Face lip liners. Those are my current favorite. Like, I really, really enjoy the lip liners that they have. I don't need these, and I find it's kind of gimmicky. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, but they are available now. Yes, they're available now, and they are $15 each. The next thing I want to talk about is an indie eyeshadow palette. So this is a collaboration between Tina, the Fancy Face, and Sydney Grace. It is the TropiColor palette. This looks like an absolutely gorgeous, colorful palette. I have not yet tried Sydney Grace. This one is the biggest eyeshadow palette that they've released. It has 18 shades, 10 mattes, 8 shimmers, and it's launching on September 1st. It looks gorgeous. Like, you can create neutral looks, colorful looks. It's got a variety of shimmers and mattes. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up. I have a lot of colorful palettes currently and ones that are coming to me right now, and I don't wear a ton of colorful shadows all the time. So I think I'm good right now, but it does look absolutely gorgeous. I will link any information down below in the description box. This next release I am somewhat interested in. I'll tell you my feelings. So this is the Give Beauty Bubble Pop Electric High Shine Gloss, $20 each, 5 shades. So I have the Give Beauty matte lipstick in the shade Lovable Me. It is one of my favorite lipsticks in my collection. It is a gorgeous, really easy to apply, but definitely a matte lipstick that doesn't move. It looks so gorgeous on the lips. The color is gorgeous and I'm obsessed. So when I saw that she was coming out with lip glosses, I was absolutely interested. I am like addicted to lip products. I need to stop. I have too many, but I just can't. When she released what colors she was coming out with, it's very pink heavy, and I'm really not a pink lip person. I've got enough pink lip products in my collection that I will never go through because I rarely wear like a straight up pink lip. I prefer a warm tone lip. So if she comes out with other colors in this line that are more warm tone colors, I'm absolutely going to pick one of these up. But this time around, I don't really feel like any of the colors really appeal to me, so I am going to skip out on this one. Let me know, did you pick this up? Are you interested in the brand? I'm definitely interested in more things from the brand after trying that lipstick. Okay, something I'm not interested in, but I thought I would mention it in case you are. Charlotte Tilbury has just released the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer as well as the Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish Powder. So let's start with the concealer first. So this is $33, 30 shades, medium buildable coverage concealer to conceal, correct, brighten, and lift the look of your eyes and face. Just upon hearing it, I'm not a radiant hydrating concealer fan. I'm just not. My under eyes are super wrinkly, and any kind of like super creamy formula ends up just sinking into my lines immediately. I prefer something that's a little more on the matte side. So I am not interested in this simply for that reason. If it was like a matte full coverage concealer, I probably would be interested, but I have concealers that I like, that I stick to. I tend to not really branch out too much because I'm so finicky and like super self-conscious about my under eyes. I always have been since I've been a kid. So I found what works for me. But if you are interested in this, it seems like it's a thing that's missing from her line. I've heard that the one that she has in her line is not a good concealer, so I hope that this one is better. Let me know your thoughts down below if you are interested in this concealer. It is available now. And then we have 2 new shades of the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, but this is the brightening version. So it looks like one is for tan to deep and one is for fair to medium. The fair to medium looks like a white powder, which is interesting. I wonder if it has flashback or I don't know. A white powder sounds kind of scary to me. And then we have like a more banana shade. I really enjoy the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I have one in my collection. I have the shade Fair, so when I'm more fair, it works for me. I don't really use it to set my under eyes. I use it more like on top as almost like a finishing powder because it really does airbrush the area. It makes it look really smooth. But me, like I need a loose powder to just suck the moisture out of my skin. I know that sounds scary, but I get so oily so fast. So I need to start with a very matte base so that by the end of the day, I don't look like a grease ball. So I find that the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder is not enough for me, but as like a topper or like a finishing powder, it is really pretty. I'm not really interested in this product. It is $46. It's quite expensive. And like I said, I already have one that I really rarely use. So I'm good with what I've got. Let me know your thoughts down below. So there is a newer brand to me on my radar. This is called Flower Nose. I did watch recently a video that Annette's Makeup Corner did with one of their collections testing out their makeup, and she was really impressed with their makeup. And the thing that's really unique about this brand is their packaging. It looks absolutely gorgeous. So they are coming out with a new collection. This is the Strawberry Rococo collection. It includes 5 5-pan palettes, 5 blushes, 9 liquid lipsticks, 2 hand mirrors, 2 brushes, and perfume. And it's launching 8/28 at AliExpress. So this collection looks so stunning. The eyeshadow palettes look definitely more on the neutral side, and then they also have one that is like pastels. The liquid lipsticks look really pretty, like the bottles themselves look like little potions. And the brushes look really nice, really luxurious. Packaging for the blushes looks so pretty, really gorgeous. I'm not going to be picking any of this up, but I just wanted to mention it just in case you had never heard of the brand and you wanted to see some pretty packaging, because who doesn't love that? By the way, all of the Instagram accounts that I'm pulling these from, I will link those accounts down below as well. Mostly Trend Mood and Trendstopia. Those are like my 2 favorite makeup Instagram accounts to follow. I have another indie eyeshadow palette to talk about. So this is from the brand Wicked Widow Beauty. I have been very interested in trying out the brand. If you've tried out the brand, let me know your experience down below in the comments. I haven't really heard any like YouTubers that I personally follow talk about them. So if you have used the brand, please let me know your thoughts. But they just came out with a new eyeshadow palette called the Twisted Cherry palette. It is $32 and it's in collaboration with cherryantacidsx. I don't know who that is. Oh, she looks like she is an Instagram account and she does like really cool makeup. Wow. She looks very talented. This palette looks really pretty. Some more like berry tones, some darker tones. You can go purple, you can go pink. This looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm probably not going to pick this one up, but I'm definitely looking at their releases as they come out. And if there is a color story that calls to me, I'm definitely interested in trying out the brand. Okay, so one palette that I already did buy, it's on my way to me, and when it arrives, I'm absolutely gonna do like a 2 or 3 looks, 1 palette video, so stay tuned for that. This is the new Nomad Cosmetics Monteverde palette. This palette looks so gorgeous. Now, I know I just said I'm not a huge fan of like super colorful palettes right now, but I love Nomad Cosmetics and I buy just about everything that they come out with. They're one of my favorite brands. And from what I've seen in reviews, people are loving this palette. I've heard a few people say that this is their favorite Nomad palette that they have ever tried. So it is available now. It's an 18-pan palette. And if you're not familiar with Nomad Cosmetics, they do collections based on different destinations around the world. And this palette in particular is inspired by the Monteverde Cloud Forest in Costa Rica. It looks gorgeous. I'm ready. I'm excited. Did you pick it up? Let me know if you did down in the comments. All right, another brand that I've yet to try that I really want to try is Sigma. So Sigma just came out with a new collab. It's actually launching on September 8th on their website. So it is a collaboration with Alice in Wonderland, one of my favorite Disney movies. Grew up watching that movie, loved it. So they've got a cheek duo for $35, an eyeshadow palette for $59. It's quite pricey, but it's a collaboration, so it makes sense. Lip duo for $35, brush set for $120, and the full collection is $199. This looks like a really fun collection. The color story totally makes sense. You see a lot of colorful tones in the movie. I am definitely interested in trying out Sigma, especially their eyeshadow palettes, but this is not the one I'm gonna try. The color story just doesn't really call to me so much. So if there is a future collection where the color story is like calling to me, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna film with it. This is just not the one for me. I think I have one of their brushes. I've really not tried their brushes either, but it looks like it makes sense for the movie, which I appreciate. It looks like they actually put some time and effort into thinking about it. So love that. Are you interested? Let me know. So it looks like these glowy complexion products are like all the rage. Like e.l.f. just came out with that, you know, the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury thing. You know what I'm talking about, right? And then now Fenty Beauty has come out with the Ease Droplet All Over Glow Enhancer, which looks to be kind of in the same area. You know, for an oily girl like me, these products really just don't make sense. Like, I don't need something to make me glow when I'm already an hour into my day. I'm gonna look pretty darn glowy most of the time. So it is $34. It's an all over glow enhancer that features skin-loving ingredients like vitamin E, milk thistle, and pomegranate peel that help hydrate, brighten, and reduce the look of pores. A true skincare makeup remix. Mix a few drops into your foundation or wear it alone for an instant natural looking illumination, 4 shades. Just says dropping soon on their website, although I do think it is available now. I will link any information down in the description box. This isn't a product for me, but I know a lot of people like products like this, so I'm not really surprised that this is coming out. I think this is way better of a release than the Ketchup packets. I don't know what they were thinking there. But yeah, I will link the information on this down below. It's just not for me. Okay, and then the next kind of makeup news to talk about is the 21 Days of Beauty sale is starting on Sunday, August 28th. When you are seeing this, hopefully, if I can get my stuff together, you'll be seeing this on Saturday, the day before. I'm not gonna go through every single day. There's plenty of other people who have done videos on it. But let me just give you my kind of general thoughts about the sale. I looked through what was being offered and really nothing was that exciting to me. I feel like it's a lot of the same products or a lot of products that I just don't really care about, things that I don't want. I might stock up on a couple of things like my favorite face wash, the First Aid Beauty face wash is gonna be in the sale, which I am running out. So that I'll pick up. Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. I'm almost out of that, and I do really like that setting spray. But really, other than that, there's nothing really that I really want from the sale. There's nothing that's like exciting to me. There's not an eyeshadow palette, which I was kind of disappointed in. Or the Josie Marin Argan Oil Body Butter that I bought one year. It's so good, but alas, it's not in the sale this time. So I'm not really impressed with the sale. I don't really know what else to say. I'll link any information on the sale down below. Okay, this was something I was really like, I actually went on the website on launch day and like hovered over the pay now button, like I almost did it. This is the Makeup Revolution's Clueless collection. So Clueless is my second favorite movie of all time. I'm obsessed with the movie. I've read books about the movie. I grew up watching the movie. It's an iconic movie in my life. I think if it was anyone else besides Makeup Revolution, I would have bought the collection. Like if ColourPop did it, I would have bought the collection. If NYX did it, I would have bought the collection. If Dollar General did it, I would buy the collection. I'm just worried that the quality is going to be so bad and that I'm going to have wasted my money. And just not financially in a place to do that so freely right now. I will say there are some really cute things about this collection, like the pencils with the feather at the back, like the liquid eyeliner and the lip liners. Genius. Genius. I think if this comes to Ulta, I may pick up one of the pens because I love it. I had one of the pens when I was in middle school and high school because I wanted to be Cher. Like I wanted to be her. The little palettes, like the 6-pan palettes, look cute, especially the one that's ties. If I was gonna pick one up, it would be ties. The packaging on everything is really cute. The makeup bag is adorable, absolutely adorable. The press-on nails, I'm not interested in those. The lip glosses, not really interested in those. But some of the products are really, really cute. The big eyeshadow palette, not interested. I'm just worried about the quality being crap. And I would hate to order from like Makeup Revolution's site specifically to pick up these products. Whereas if I was already making an Ulta order and I wanted to throw in a feather pen, that I could deal with. What do you think about this collection? Do you love the movie as well? Let me know your thoughts down below. It is available and everything is in that, you know, under $20 range. It's all pretty affordable, but still didn't want to waste my money. You know what I mean? So I kind of think that's all I want to talk about today. Okay, no, we have to talk about the new BH Cosmetics Travel Series Eye Quads and the face palette that they just announced they were coming out with. So after a long hiatus, they are back, which I'm very excited about. They're one of my favorite brands for eyeshadow. I knew that they were coming out with more Travel Series palettes, and I had heard that they were quads. So when I saw today, when I signed on Instagram, that they were in fact quads, I was very excited. So they have 5 quads and 1 new face palette. So if you're looking at the picture all the way down on the lower right hand side, the Cabo one is a face palette. All the rest are eyeshadow palettes. You know, I'm not super in love with any of the color stories. Like the Egypt one is cool because it's a neutral quad, but like I have those colors already in my collection. The 2 pastel ones, not super interested in. Iceland is pretty, actually that's probably one I'm the most interested in. And Mykonos, I don't really wear blue eyeshadow that often. So I was kind of disappointed after I saw the color stories. Like I was super pumped for these eyeshadow palettes, but now, I don't know. Again, I think if maybe they come to Ulta, I'd be willing to pick one up. But BH Cosmetics, like their website is so incredibly slow for shipping. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this? You have to let me know your thoughts. Like I am excited that they are releasing new palettes. It's so exciting to me. But not really impressed by these. All right. Let's continue on. With these videos, I don't usually talk about everything that's being released just because I don't do them often enough. I feel like this video would be like an hour and a half long if I did that, but I just wanted to mention the ones that seem to like stick out the most to me. Let me know your thoughts. Is there anything I didn't mention that you are like so excited about releasing? You gotta let me know down in the comments your thoughts about any of the makeup that's being released right now. Give me the truth down in the comments, but be respectful. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe before you leave. I do upload videos weekly, both beauty and fashion videos, and I'd love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. How are my teeth? Did I get lipstick on them?